So, dear student, next point is the native content, which is the point of the future technology, that which is the 5 trends that are driving a change in the future of the technology. The next point is the native content. While over the past several years, technology has become more local, social, and mobile, the new digital battlefield will be fought in the living room with Netflix, Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Apple, and the cable companies all vying to produce a dominant model for delivering consumer entertainment. Means these are Amazon, Microsoft. With the help of it, we can uh, do education at home, as well as we can get the various products, the news fields, as well as our mobile billing, and the whole work is in the digital form. One emerging strategies is to develop original programming in order to interact and maintain a subscriber base. Means the emerging strategy is to develop original programming in order to interact and maintain a subscriber base. Next one is the massively online. In the last decade, massively multiplayer online games such as World of Warcraft become all of the range. Rather than simply play against a computer, you could play with thousands of others in real life. Now, other facets of the life are going massively online, like the other games you can play the online, like the PUBG, Mini Malaysia, and the other which you can play with the real ones. Next point is the web of things. Probably the most pervasive trend in the web of things were just about everything we interact, our homes, our cars, and even objects on the street will interact with our smartphones and with each other seamlessly. What will drive the trends in the years to come are the two complementary technology, near field communication NFC, which allows for two-way data communication with nearby services, and the ultra low power chips that can harvest energy in the environment, which will put computable and it is just about everywhere you can think of, like the near field communication NFC that communicate with nearby devices. While the web of things is already underway, it is difficult to see where it will lead us. Some applications such as mobile payments and IBM's Smarter Planet Interactive will become widespread in just a few years. Next one is the fifth point is consumer driven supercomputing. Everybody knows the frustrations of calling to customer service line and having to deal with an automated interface. They will work enough, but it takes some efforts. After repeating yourself in few times, you find yourself wishing that you can just punch your answers or talk to someone at those offshore centers with heavy accents. Like the consumer driven supercomputing, that means that everybody knows the frustration of calling to a consumer service line. They can work enough that it takes what it takes the some effort. After repeating yourself a few times, you find that yourself wishing you can just punch your answers. Next, therein lies the next great challenge of computing. While we used to wait for our desktop computers to process our commands and then lingered for what seemed like an eternity for web pages to load, we now struggle with natural language interfaces that just can't quite work like we would like them to do. Which means the desktop computers can process our commands with the efficient pages, and we can download load the web pages as well as struggle with the natural language interfaces that will be disgrace. These systems will know us better than our best friends. These systems know us better than our best friends, which with also connected to the entire web of things, as well as the collective sum of human knowledge. Next point is, if when the computer disappear, what will our life? So dear student, how do you think about when the computer disappear, what will we do? So let's start. What they ask us. When computers first appeared, they look up whole rooms. They took whole rooms and required specialized training to operate them. When first computer appeared, they took the whole room. They required the more space as well as the training. No, nobody can use easily the computer that time like the today. They arrive on homes and were simple enough for teenagers to become proficient in their use within a few days. Now, not only with the help of technology, the common people can easily understand the computer program and they can work on the computer, although adult standards to be a little slower. Today, a 3 years old child plays with the iPad as naturally as he plays with his toys. That's right. Now, computer themselves are displaying. Then the computer themselves are displaying. They are embedded immensely into the web of things. They are immensely in the web of things, into no touch interfaces, into our daily lives like the mobile phones, while we have long left behind loading disks into slots to get our computers to work and become used to software as a service, like hardware as a service is right around the corner. The future of technology is ironically all to humans. So this is the end of your first chapter. Hope you understand all the topics of today chapter, like latest trends in computer technology, the future of the technology, as well as when computer disappeared. You understand this chapter's reading? Thank you. Have a nice day.